I absolutely love anime originals. It is an undeniable fact that most of the anime that hold down our community come from a pre-existing source material. Whether that is a manga or light novel, anime is used as a marketing tool to hopefully boost that franchise into the stratosphere. However, we still have classic anime originals that revolutionized the game, and those techniques and inspirations are still used today when adapting these popular manga and light novels. Basically, what I'm saying is when your favorite scenes are adapted well, there is a creative animator behind the scenes that made that happen. And as One Piece fans just learned with One Piece Fan Letter, those animators can have a story of their own to tell that can be just as endearing as the source material they've adapted. Anime originals give animators who bring our favorite stories to life a space to tell their own stories. And my god, when they do, these guys cook. Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, the entire Gundam franchise, Psycho Pass, Vivi, Odd Taxi, and Licorice Recoil, just to name some of my favorites and to show you the quality of work anime originals can provide. So when an anime original is announced, I'm paying attention. And for Studio Mappa to take a break from collecting the Shonen Jump manga adaptation Infinity Stones to go back to their roots of passion projects, you best believe I'm locked the fuck in. I am doing your words into the right. Nobody knows I got you future. Zenshu follows the story of Natsuko Hirose, the rising director of the anime industry. With one generational anime under her belt, she sets out to adapt her first anime film. Problem is, it's a rom-com, and this girl is as detached from romance as I am. Hello, God, I would like a girlfriend this year. Okay, you're gonna put me on hold again? Okay, I'll wait. Is this how this normally goes? In the midst of her overworking herself, she eats bad clams and dies. Then she gets reincarnated into another world, baby! Woo! But this just isn't any world. It's the world of her favorite childhood movie, The Tale of Perishing. The film that inspired her to pick up the pencil and start drawing in the first place. But you can't have an isekai without an OP protagonist. She discovers she has the power to change the plot by adding new animations to scenes that were never there before. Thus, starting the adventure as Natsuko gets to know more about her favorite film and characters, and maybe this time around, she can change the sad ending. It's called A Tale of Perishing after all. This was never going to be a happy movie. And a lot of people were mad that this turned out to be an isekai instead of something akin to Shirobako that takes you through the real-life struggles of working in the anime industry. But if you ask me, this needed to be an isekai. Isekai has a bad rep because most of the shows focus on fan wish fulfillment rather than writing a decent story. But it wasn't always like that. And there is some gold to be found in this trash can of a genre. Zenshu takes me back to an era before Sword Art Online because it takes out all the isekai bullshit I've come to hate and tells a story about the struggles of working in the animation industry, just not as directly as a slice of life would. You have the hero's party, the hero himself, the mage elf. 10 out of 10, best character, she can do no wrong, L supremacy! Where was I? And we also have our walking, talking merchandise. Speaking of merch, link in the description. Generic fantasy town, mindless monsters, cliche fan service designs, all the tropes of your typical B-rated fantasy movie are here because it is your typical B-rated fantasy movie. Just without all the isekai bull. Okay, what do I mean when I say isekai BS? Myself and others have taken to the web every season to complain about isekai, but why is Zenshu different? Well, first, Natsuko, our protagonist. Not only is this girl mad relatable, being an anime fan herself, but her powers, personality, and overall character traits coincide with this. Instead of giving her every convenient power in the world, Natsuko is granted one amazing power, and boy is it cool. Not only is the transformation sequence aesthetically pleasing, but the animations she draws are references to other existing franchises. Natsuko, Tiger Mask, Otome games, Samurai, freaking Gundam. And I'm sure I'm missing more, but you get the point. She's not just an animator. She's a fan. But Zenshu takes it a step further and shows us that Natsuko has kind of always been OP. She's always been good at drawing, and she's always been the best animator in the room. So take her and put her in her favorite movie that she knows like the back of her hand, and give her animating superpowers, and of course she's going to dominate. But it's not enough. Natsuko's flaw is that she thinks she can do everything on her own because no one is on her level. And while her talent may be better than those around her, talent isn't everything. Your standard isekai would have just had Natsuko just overpower her problems because who needs any mental struggles when your MC is just that guy every time? Zenshu cuts that BS out and takes a more nuanced approach, teaching our MC a valuable lesson. That no one person, no matter how overpowered they are, can stand on their own. Question is, will even that be enough to save this world? Second, the movie itself. Close your eyes and picture your favorite anime movie. Now imagine that you not only live in it, but you have a chance to rewrite it. Alright, open those eyes back up because you gotta watch the rest of the video. Don't get it twisted. Zenshu does have some wish fulfillment aside from Mommy Elf. Please take me now. RJ! I'm sorry. Elves are just better. This show takes advantage of the fact that our MC got transferred into her favorite anime. We hear Natsuko gush over anime food because, let's be honest here, if you had a chance to eat some anime food, you'd be at that table for days. Gush over her favorite characters, powers, items, and even telling off her least favorite characters. Ooh, if I had a chance to give Sasuke a piece of my mind, you best believe. Exploring tropes, acknowledging them, and then changing them. This cathartic wish fulfillment makes Natsuko's presence in the world matter, and also makes the show stand on its own without doing anything all that different. And we can best see this in the character of Luke. Luke Braveheart. Really? Braveheart? This really is a B-rated fantasy movie. Your typical hero, from his design to his personality, Luke is fantasy MC 101. But the introduction of Natsuko brings out a new side of him. We find out he cooks for the team. We find out that he's actually not too fond of being popular with the ladies, that he's a lot more uptight and paranoid than he looks. Luke has a righteous heart, but he's not exactly friendly, something him and Natsuko share. And these character traits add depth that not even Natsuko knew about before she was transferred into this world. And instead of giving us our copy and paste extending cast of Dere's, we're given the same skins, but different character traits. And it's not just Luke. Unio, the merchandise selling unicorn, again, link in the description, is a bad-mouthed drunk who likes flirting. Memel, the mage elf who seemingly has no personality, starting to see a trend, has a dark secret that she hides from everyone. I can fix her. And the rest of the legendary 9 soldiers that the original movie follows all have, well, lives outside of the plot of the movie that no one would know unless you were transferred into that world. This is more than wish fulfillment. This is storytelling, world building even, expanding the setting and characters' lives to make them feel more like people instead of devices used to make the main character that your audience definitely wish they were look cooler. And the real neat thing is that some of this information actually does come from Natsuko because she was interested in the production side of the film, relaying back to us, the audience, that there's way more to the world and characters of the media we watch that don't make it into the final cut we see. It's why you'll sometimes see authors come out and answer interesting facts about characters that weren't in the story. Zenshu puts them in the story, again, showing us insight into the anime industry, just not directly. In other words, it takes advantage of its premise, and most isekai don't. Also, can we take a moment to shout out Natsuko's English voice actor, because phenomenal work. Like, she and the rest of the cast, you guys were amazing. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. If you can't tell by now, or just weren't listening, isekai is my least favorite genre of anime because of what it has become in the modern era. Not saying all of them are bad, I am a ReZero fan, Amelia best girl. But part of me really misses what the genre was before all the SAO and Mushoku Tensei clones took over. Zenshu is the isekai we needed because it displays a thematic aspect of the genre that is severely overlooked due to all the BS I went through in this video. That is, even in another world with amazing superpowers and fantasy elements, people struggle, people laugh, people cry, people love, people are people. And this human element is something that transcends worlds. That sometimes isekai is not used as an escape, but a reflection of the very world we live in using the media we love.
Scrape together all of the dreams of sadness and have made you throughout the years. Something so dear, the secret, the treasure box of sword in your heart is always there.
Hey guys, comment your thoughts on Zenshu below if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I kept this video as spoiler free as possible for newbies, so go enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe because we have more videos like this on the way. And thank you so much to our patrons. I hope you guys are enjoying those exclusive benefits. And also follow us on socials because we stream. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I'm RJ Lane, and this has been On the Rise.